Hi everyone, hope you all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. So, if you're not aware, thought experiment I've got on the go here. I think that this was your low, and you created a beautiful high low double bottom just there, and you start to pick up. Okay, so for me, I think that you're going through a very, very similar scenario here for XRP. I do think that we're going through a similar scenario across the board. You know, I think that you've got a low to come. I think that by the weekend you could be looking at a dump here for XRP. Okay, because you've got a sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid just there that you're rallying into as resistance. Now if you start to get that as resistance, I do think you're going to come down to this low. It's at that point that I think that this is the low in this market here for XRP. Okay, because I think you're going to come up, you're going to create a higher low and some beautiful double bottom pattern just there, and this is where towards the, you know, the 11th, I think the 11th, round about that date, you know, given it that this particular scenario, it's all playing out basically until it's not for me. Okay, I think by the 11th you could be looking at some kind of signal here where you're going to break out basically. I do think that once you break out, XRP is going to get really, really bullish relatively quickly, and I think it's looking for a push quite quickly, you know, to come up at least to this high where you do something like this, come up like that. You know, at that point you started to march onwards and upwards here to this level of resistance, you know, and you're looking relatively good for continuation. But at the minute you are in a horizontal, okay, you're in a horizontal to the downside basically, and you've got a bear pennant just there which you created as well. Don't forget, this is technical analysis. I could be completely wrong, but here you've created this bear pennant that you fell into. Okay, so you can see that you've lost the bear pennant support just there. Do you see that? So your technical target off a bear pennant is round about there at 71 cents, but I don't think you'll hover around there for long. I think you might just have a little wick down like that and then come back up and hover on the 0618, like I said to you, put in a higher low and away you go basically. Could be wrong, but you're forming a horizontal here that you've come down into. So your technical target of a horizontal, if you lose the support here, you know, if you start to roll out here towards the apex and you're in a death cross, you start to roll out, you're looking at 75 cents minimal, which is the golden ratio. Do you understand that? So, you know, thought experiment, if for those of you who have not watched this particular video before, I do think that you're doing something like this. So you've got the high, you've got the low, and you've put the high in just there. Okay, so I think that you're looking around about the 2nd of October putting in this low. Okay, because XRP has a tendency to low out on the 0382 on this trend-based fib time from my analysis of previous tops, lows, and new tops basically. You know, you do usually see the bottom around about 0382. So I think this is why I think come the weekend you may potentially look at a bit of a roll here for XRP. Okay, so one thing I'm going to look at right now is potentially, let me drop this vertical line in right here for you. I do think that by, you know, I'll show you right now, I do think that you are going to form a low by that day. I think that you're going to sort of come to this apex and roll out, and you're going to look at like having a flash crash over a couple of days. So the flash crash might start on Friday. Okay, so again, not financial advice, nothing to say is financial advice, but what I'm going to show you right now is, look, from this high just here where we start to roll and we start to roll again, and we came into an horizontal. It took roughly where are we, 13 days, was it 13 days to get that roll where we lost out that support and had a whopping 2-day correction down there, putting low, start to pick up. So right there, let's have a look at 13 days from there when we lost support. Okay, 13 days takes us to round about, look at that, on the 2nd of October. So potentially this is where you could be putting in your low. Do you understand that? So it's a bit of confluence that what we're doing is we're coming down, coiling up, coming down, coiling up, coming down, coiling up, and then, you know, you're going to get the break. You're going to create a beautiful double bottom signature right here, because I've got no sort of bottoming out signature here. There's nothing. All this is a horizontal, which is a continuation pattern. Do you understand that? You can coil up into the apex. You know, you can break out, obviously, you're fully aware you can break out to the upside, but for me, I think you're in a technical target to this. I do. I think you're in a technical target to 75 cents, and that is the absolute low for me for XRP in this bull market, and I think that that's a golden ratio, and I think you'd be fruitful putting cheeky bids in down there at 75 cents, because I do think you'll see a wick start to coil up, create a high low, boom, 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 ascending triangle, whatever you want to see it, you know, W bottom, which is what you see. Look at this, you know, double W bottom. Broke out a low resistance just there, and like I said to you, come up, back test support, you were gone, and I gave you all these targets up here. Okay, I gave you all of them, every single one of them to a T, and like I said to you, wave 1, okay, wave 2, and wave 3. Okay, that's what we're looking at until we're not. So you're coming back to a key level support, you're creating a beautiful handle. Look at this massive cup and handle pattern. Look, you start to break out, you've got upside as well. So it's good until it's not. You're coming back to a key level support, and your primary technical level of support is the golden ratio down there at 75 cents. Okay, now if you was to start to see a deeper roll here and a larger correction for XRP, and it starts to come down and loses key level support, you'd be putting in a reversal wave, coming back down to where you formed it at 50 cents. At that point, that would be very negative, because you're putting in a new impulsive wave to the downside, and you can see that you're losing a massive descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern, by the way. You lose a key level support down here at 50 cents, boom, you're looking at a bear market right there for XRP. So that's basically XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. It's looking like it's going to roll. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.